Tower, taxi out and takeoff instructions.
15 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Get ready.
The first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, a military base. If Japan does not surrender, bombs will have to be dropped on war industries. I urge Japanese civilians to leave industrial cities immediately and save themselves from destruction. I realize the tragic significance of the atomic bomb. Having found the atomic bomb, we have used it. We have used it against those who attacked us without warning at Pearl Harbor, against those who have starved and beaten and executed American prisoners of war, against those who have abandoned all pretense of obeying international laws of warfare. We have used it in order to shorten the agony of war, in order to save the lives of thousands and thousands of young Americans.
The Sasaki family lived 1 mile from the spot where the bomb went off. The couple of their 2-year-old daughter, Sadako, managed to survive the nuclear attack, though soon after the explosion, thick black clouds and radioactive soot and the dust began to fall like snow. Though the family tried to protect themselves, they could not avoid breathing the contaminated air. As time went on, the young family tried to rebuild their damaged lives. The war has ended. They could put behind them. Sadako was always so dear to her mother because she was considerate and thoughtful. As Sadako grew older, she became a strong, healthy, athletic young woman. She was the fastest runner on her school track team. But when Sadako was 12 years old, she noticed that her lymph nodes were becoming swollen. One time, while she was in the field, became dizzy and fell to the ground. A doctor visit confirmed her parents' greatest fears. Sadako had been contaminated with the radiation poisoning from the atomic bomb. She was dying of leukemia. Soon, Sadako was forced to enter the Hiroshima Red Cross Hospital for treatment. She spent months there, her disease progressing day by day. In August 1955, Sadako's best friend Suzuki came to visit her and brought with her some origami. She told Sadako the legend of the crane. It is Japanese legend that folding 1,000 paper cranes so please the gods that the folder is granted a wish. Sadako wished to get well, so after hearing the legend, Sadako decided to fold 1,000 cranes. Though she had plenty of free time during her days in hospital to fold the cranes, she lacked paper. She would use medicine wrappings and whatever else she could scrounge up. This started going to other patients' rooms to ask to use the papers from their get well presents. Suzuki would bring paper from school for Sadako to use. Her eyes were shining while she was folding the cranes, showing she wanted to survive by all means. Even in her weak condition, Sadako dedicated hours each day to fold cranes out of whatever materials she could gather. Her parents warned her, "If you keep up that pace, you will wear yourself out." But Sadako continued to fold, saying, it's okay, I have a plan." After she folded 500 cranes, she felt better and the doctor said she could go home for a short time. But by the end of the first week, back home the dizziness and fatigue returned and she had to return to the hospital. Sadako continued to fold cranes, even though she was in great pain. She tried to be cheerful and hopeful. One time, while folding her cranes, she asked her mother, "Mother, how does it feel to die? Is it painful or is it peaceful like you're only sleeping?" Her mother pretended not to hear. She wanted to say something, but for some reason, nothing comes out from her, except her tears. She quickly walks out of the room. She cannot let her daughter see her crying. Sadako's conditions progressively worsened during her time in hospital. Around mid-October, her left leg became swollen and turned purple. After her family urged her to eat something, Sadako requested tea on rice and remarked, "It's good." Those were her last words. With her family around her, Sadako died on the morning of October 25, 1955, folding a total of 644 paper cranes.
The crane she made did not save her own life. It flies higher beyond anyone's expectation. After her death, her friends and schoolmates raised money by publishing cards to have a memorial built in her. In 1958, a statue of Sadako holding a golden crane was unveiled in the Hiroshima Peace Memorial, also called the Genbaku Tomb. At the foot of the statue is a message that reads, "This is our cry, this is our prayer, peace in the world." Sadako has become a leading symbol of the impact of a nuclear war. Sadako is a heroine for many girls in Japan. Her story is told in some Japanese schools on the anniversary of the Hiroshima bombing. Dedicated to her, people all over Japan celebrate August 6 as the annual Peace Day. This little girl had all the hope in the world. Even if she did lose her battle for life, she inspiring people to fight for their lives.